Hello and welcome back, friends. Ever wondered when you flip a switch in your Mumbai flat or a small shop in Borelli, where that current actually starts its journey? We often talk about big tech or shiny consumer brands, but today we are deep diving into the real, silent powerhouse that keeps India's lights on. While the stock market focuses on the next big IPO, this giant has been quietly building the backbone of our nation. It's not just about wires and poles, it's about the massive infrastructure that handles over 45% of India's total power transmission. In this video, we shall uncover why this sector is the ultimate long-term wealth story for the common man and the serious investor alike. Let's get started on this journey from Bijli to bazaar success. Coming to the scale, it is simply mind-boggling. We are looking at a network that spans more than 1.7 lakh circuit kilometers of transmission lines. To give you an idea, that is enough to circle the Earth more than 4 times. This isn't just a government department, it's a Maharatna company with an availability rate of over 99%. In India, where we face such diverse terrains, from the snowy peaks of Ladakh to the humid coasts of Kerala, maintaining such a grid is no joke. The company has a dominant market share of roughly 85% in the interregional transmission space. When you have such a massive moat, the competition is basically non-existent. It's a natural monopoly that keeps growing with every new substation added to the grid. Now, let's talk business. Why should an investor care? The thing is, this sector operates on a cost-plus model. This means the regulator allows them a fixed return on equity, usually around 15.5%. This is the beauty of it. As long as they build and maintain the assets, the profit is practically guaranteed. No wonder they are a total cash cow. For those seeking steady income, the dividend yield has historically been very attractive, often beating your standard bank FDs. Even during market crashes or high inflation, people don't stop using electricity, right? This makes the cash flow extremely resilient. It's the kind of paisa vasool investment that provides a safety net while the rest of your portfolio might be volatile. Moving forward, the game is changing. India has set a massive target of 500 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel capacity by 2030. But here's the catch. You can build all the solar parks you want in Rajasthan or wind farms in Tamil Nadu, but how will you get that power to the factories in Haryana? That is where the green energy corridor comes in. Our silent giant is leading this transition, investing thousands of crores to integrate renewable energy into the national grid. This isn't just about cleaning the environment, it's a massive capex play. As the country shifts from coal to clean, the transmission requirements will only multiply. For investors, this means a long runway of growth for the next decade at least.
Beta, the world is going digital, and our power grid is no exception. We are talking about smart grids and AI-based monitoring. Gone are the days when a lineman had to manually find a fault in the middle of a forest. Today, using drones and satellite mapping, they are optimizing the load like never before. They are also venturing into the telecom space by using their existing transmission towers for optical fiber networks. Think about it, they already have the right of way across the whole country. This extra revenue from telecom and consulting is just the makhani on top of the main dish. It shows a forward-thinking management that isn't just sitting idle on old assets.
Let's look at the numbers, because figures don't lie. The planned capital expenditure for the coming years is running into lakhs of crores. When a company announces such a massive capex, it usually means they are confident about future demand. In India, with increasing urbanization and the Make in India push, the demand for power is only going one way, up. The government's focus on 24/7 power for all is a huge tailwind. For every rupee spent on generating power, a significant portion must be spent on transmission. As an investor, you want to be where the government is spending money. This is a classic picks and shovels play of the Indian energy story. Often in India, people worry about PSU debt. Sir, will they be able to pay it back? Is a common question. But look at the credit rating. It is AAA, the highest possible. Because their income is regulated and guaranteed by the government framework, banks are more than happy to lend to them at very low rates. Their debt-to-equity ratio is very manageable for a business of this intensity. They have mastered the art of leveraging to build assets that then generate cash for 30-35 years. It's like buying a property where the tenant is the government of India and the rent increases automatically. How many businesses can claim that kind of security are? Did you know that our Indian Powerhouse is also a global consultant? They're sharing their expertise with countries in South Asia, Africa, and even the Middle East. Whether it is setting up a grid in Nepal or consulting for projects in Myanmar, they are earning foreign exchange for the country. This consulting arm is high margin and asset light. It proves that our indigenous technology and engineering skills are world class. When you invest here, you are not just betting on India electricity, you are betting on an Indian multinational that is respected on the global stage. It adds a whole new dimension to the valuation of the company. Of course, no investment is without risk. We must be realistic. One major thing to watch is the CERC regulations. If the regulator decides to reduce the allowed return on equity from 15.5% to, say, 14%, it directly hits the bottom line. Then there is the risk of execution delays. Getting right-of-way in crowded areas or forest lands can be a real headache and can lead to cost overruns. Also, keep an eye on the health of the state discoms. If the guys who buy the power are broke, it creates a payment strain throughout the chain. While things have improved with government schemes like UDAY and RDSS, it remains a point of caution. Always do your homework before jumping in. To wrap it up, the transmission sector is like the arteries of the Indian body. As long as the heart, generation, beats, and the muscles, industry, move, these arteries must be strong. For a long-term investor, this is a story of stability, compounding, and shanti, peace. You get a decent dividend, a growing asset base, and the security of a Maharatna. It may not double your money in 2 months like some tip on WhatsApp, but over 10-15 years, it has the potential to create massive wealth. So next time you see those big towers while traveling by train, give them a nod. They are not just metal, they are the silent powerhouses of your portfolio. Thank you for watching, and as always, invest wisely.